Imagine supercharging your e-commerce marketing with a platform that seamlessly combines email, SMS, and automation workflows to drive real revenue. In today's review, we'll be diving into Omnisend, a dynamic marketing tool specifically designed for e-commerce businesses of any and all sizes. We'll be breaking down its key features, explore its pricing plans, and see how its integrations with other platforms actually work for you. So without further ado, let's get into it. Omnisend is built specifically for online businesses. It brings together powerful email and SMS marketing tools, advanced automation workflows, and omni-channel campaign management, all in one integrated solution. Omnisend is designed to simplify the marketing process, so you can quickly set up engaging campaigns without the headache of juggling multiple tools. Its user-friendly drag-and-drop editor, complete with AMP support and pre-built templates, make campaign creation a breeze. While features like A/B testing and dynamic content personalization help you optimize for the best possible results. For e-commerce businesses, Omnisend doesn't just stop at email. It also integrates SMS, web push notifications, and even more channels to ensure your message reaches your customers wherever they might be. And with solid API access, Omnisend allows you to connect to other major platforms like Shopify, WooCommerce, and other major CRM platforms, creating a seamless marketing ecosystem. Before you decide if Omnisend is the right fit for your e-commerce business, here are a few important points that you should consider. While Omnisend offers an impressive suite of integrated marketing tools combining email, SMS, and automation workflows, its advanced features come with a bit of a learning curve. If you're new to automated marketing, you may need to invest some time in understanding how to fully leverage its drag and drop editor, A/B testing, and dynamic personalization options. While Omnisend integrates seamlessly with major e-commerce platforms like Shopify, WooCommerce, and Magneto, one important thing to consider here is that some users have noted that the customization options, especially in campaign design, may not offer the granular control that some niche tools provide. And although their support is available 24/7 via chat, occasional delays during peak times can occur. But now that we've talked about its features, let's actually show you how to launch your very first campaign with Omnisend. To get started with Omnisend, make sure to use the link down in the description. When you click that link, you'll be taken to a page that looks like this. And then we just basically create an account. And then when you're at checkout, make sure to use the code CharlieChang30, all capitals, no spaces, to get an even greater discount. During the registration process, you'll enter basic details like your email address, business name, and a password. Once you're registered, you'll receive a verification email. After logging in, you'll be greeted by a clean, intuitive dashboard designed to make campaign creation a breeze. Here's what you need to do next. Make sure to take a few minutes to really navigate around. You'll notice options for email campaigns, SMS marketing, and even automation. Omnisend's drag and drop editor and pre-built templates are pretty much right at your fingertips, designed to help you build professional looking campaigns without any coding. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is create your very first email campaign. Now, in order to go about doing this, you want to click on the Create Campaign button. As you can see here, in order to create our very first campaign, we're going to hit on the Campaign tab. Once we click on the Campaign tab, we can then create our very first email campaign by clicking on this little button down here. Also, really quick, if you're not trying to create an email campaign and you're more so looking for an SMS or a push campaign, you can go down here and view all campaign types. They have their email campaigns, their email A/B test campaigns, and of course the SMS and push notification campaigns. We're going to go with our email campaign though, so we'll hit the Create Email option. Once we click on that setting, our first thing here is creating a subject line. Now, inside of this subject line, we can type just about anything you can think of. For this specific example, let's pretend that we run a clothing store. So we'll go ahead and say that we're running a 20% discount on our top products. Exclamation point, exclamation point. You can also add emojis to this or make it even better by hitting on this Generate AI subject line. As you can see, it's taking what we currently wrote there and rewriting it using artificial intelligence. This makes it so much better and easier to actually refine our emails before we even actually send them out in the first place. As you can see here, it gives us a really great list of suggested subject lines. Instead of 20% discount on our top products, it says get 20% off our top products, or limited time, or hurry, exclamation point, and a bunch of other options that we can choose from. As you can see, I just hit the apply button and it changes my subject line. The next step here is entering our sender's name. So in this case, we can say specifically who this is going to be from. Are we going to say that we're a person from the actual company that we're sending this from, or are we going to say that we're just a company? In this case, you'll probably just say that you're the company, so I'll just type in our company test name. As you can see too, they give you a nice little inbox preview over here, which tells you exactly what your email is going to look like. This is super helpful because many email softwares don't actually show you what the email is going to look like when you actually send out to people, especially inside of their inbox. The next thing here is the sender's email address, which is basically just going to be the email address that we signed up for and signed up with. Also, you can toggle on the option to receive replies to a different email address, but this isn't really that useful. The next thing here is going to be our pre-header. This is going to be the first little short text of words that people are going to see before they actually click on the email in the first place. This is usually going to be a really important factor in your email creation process, so make sure you really take your time with this. I would definitely recommend using something like ChatGPT to help you actually write really well-written email campaigns. But for the sake of this video, I'll just say get this discount before it's gone. As you can see, it updated in our inbox preview and it says exactly what I wrote there. The next thing is going to be our campaign name. You can name this just about anything. This is more for your organization, so I'm just going to name it our test name. We'll then have our language set to English, and if we wanted to, we can also post this email campaign to our Facebook page. Once this all looks good, we'll then hit the save and close option or hit the choose email template option. This is only the first step at our email settings option, so we'll go ahead and choose our email template. One of the coolest parts about Omnisend is the bunch of different email templates that you can choose from. As you can see, they have pretty much something for everyone, whether you're an e-commerce store owner, a clothing brand owner, or maybe even a fitness guru. You can choose any of these that go with your brand's aesthetic or styling. For the sake of this video, I kind of like this one, so I'm going to use this template. Once I choose this template, as you can see, it will take me into their template editor. This part is actually one of the coolest parts about Omnisend. You can literally drag and drop just about anything you can think of inside of this template and change just about anything you can think of. We can change the text sizing, the text font, and even actually change what the words say in the first place. We can also change any of these buttons here, as well as social links, and pretty much anything you see on this page right now, you can make edits to. Once this all looks good though, and you're happy with what you have on this page, you can hit the save and choose recipients button. Once you're on this page, you'll then either import the actual email list that you have, or you can manually add your contacts via their contact page. Once that all looks good, we can then either send a test email or review our campaign. Once you hit the review campaign button, it will then look over just the last few options here, things like a campaign booster option, and then settings, recipients, and then of course the send button. Also, one of the beautiful parts about this software is that you can schedule these emails to come out on a daily basis, meaning that you don't have to write emails from scratch every time you want to send a new one. You can simply schedule them for any part of the later time that you want to send them to, and they'll send it out for you. Once that's all good to go, you officially have your very first email campaign. Now, just going back to the automation section here, I want to show you how these work. The first step here is we can actually browse our pre-built workflows. You could have, for instance, a welcome email, an abandoned cart email, an order confirmation email, or product reviews, product abandonment engagement splits, and so many other email workflows. These can be really helpful, especially for an already established huge e-commerce brand who have things like an email list or abandoned cart segments. This can be helpful for retargeting people and getting people to press that buy button even when they weren't sure about it. And of course, if you want to build it from scratch, you have the option to do so. I will say though, this is a premium option, so you do have to pay for access to this one, but I've tested it thoroughly and it's definitely worth taking a look at. There's also the audience tab where you're basically just going to be uploading your actual people that you have their contact information, specifically things like their first name, their last name, and their email address. It's as easy as uploading either an Excel file or a Google Sheets file. Once you upload it, Omnisend will automatically upload all those contacts and easily disperse and organize them. Now, before we close this video out, I want to talk about pricing for their more premium options. One of the best parts about Omnisend is that you can start with them completely for free. You don't have to pay any money and you don't even have to put in your credit card details. As you can see though, they have a couple of different options that we can choose from as far as their pricing plans are concerned. They have a pro plan and a standard plan. Their pro plan is going to give you access to pretty much everything you'll need if you're a professional email marketer. If you're somebody who's just getting started out with email marketing and you want to test some of their automation features, I would definitely check out their standard plan. The standard plan is about $11.20 a month and pay 3 months up front and you'll save 30%, which comes with 500 contacts, 6,000 emails, unlimited push notifications, as well as 24/7 customer support. Now, as far as what I personally think about Omnisend, I've used this platform before and I'm quite a fan of it. I think it definitely has some really awesome features that you can take advantage of, especially in email marketing. If you guys have questions about this platform or if you've ever tried this platform before, make sure to leave them down in the comment section. We love to know what you guys are thinking and what you guys are working on with these platforms. Other than that though, hopefully you found this review helpful. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Other than that though, I'll see you guys in the next one.